Alone, alone with a sky of romance above. Alone, alone on a night that was meant for love. There must be someone waiting who feels the way I do. Wherever you are you alone, alone?
Sam Browne remembers. But first of all, what do we remember of Sam Browne? He was the first professional dance band vocalist in Britain. Before he appeared on the British dance band scene early in 1928 with Jack Hilton and his orchestra, the vocal refrain of dance numbers was usually given rather scant attention. There were a few vocal offerings by concert platform singers and musical comedy stars, but mainly the vocals were either left out of the performance or given to the musician with the best voice. As one record company used to state on their labels, perhaps with more truth than they realized, with incidental singing. This, then, is the scene when the late Jack Hilton decides to engage the man whose voice is to become familiar to millions of listeners through radio and gramophone records in an era which has been called the golden age of dance music.
Stay as sweet as you are, don't let a thing ever change you. Stay as sweet as you are, don't let a soul rearrange you. Don't ever lose all the charms you possess. Your loveliness, darling, the way you say yes. Stay as sweet as you are, discreet as you are, you're divine, dear. Stay as grand as you are, and as you are, tell me that you're mine, dear. Young and gay or old and gray, dear to me you're a part. Night and day I pray that you'll always stay as sweet as you are.
It was to be some time before the idea finally caught on that a properly sung vocal enhanced an orchestra's rendering of a tune, and inevitably other professional vocalists appeared. With Sam Browne, the galaxy of names included vocalists Al Bowley, Elsie Carlisle, Les Allen, Evelyn Dahl, and Denny Dennis, and band leaders Roy Fox, Ray Noble, Lou Stone, and Bert Ambrose, each of whose orchestras contain musicians, many of which are now famous in their own right as arrangers and band leaders. Directly following Sam Browne was, of course, Al Bowley, the two of them dominating the scene in popularity. Now we can let Sam Browne remember.
When did you start recording, Sam?
Well, I first started with Jack Hilton in the early days, and I remember the very first number I recorded, My Angeline. I'd love to hear it, but where it is, I don't know. Maybe somebody has it, you can't tell.
Tell me about the recording procedure in those days.
Well, the procedure in those days was one microphone only, not today's modern methods. Musicians were all grouped around this one microphone. Usually they played the first chorus, and then there was a 4-bar introduction of the voice. Meanwhile, I was bobbed down below the microphone. At the cue, I bobbed up, sang the chorus, and then went down more or less on the floor and waited till the end of the number. Usually we'd get there about 10 o'clock, and if you cared for it, you could go up to the bar and have a drink. There was everything you wanted, including champagne. And after a couple of takes, you could go over and have another drink. Everything was there for you. But in those days, it was just one take, and that was the record. If you broke down, you had to remake it. And I've known a day go by we didn't get one at all. A complete day without a record.
You had a favorite number, I believe.
Oh, I had several favorite numbers. Night and Day, Body and Soul, that was the big thing. Let's Put Out the Lights, Go to Sleep. Well, you remember the ones we did this morning with Laurie Holloway at the piano. But it went into tempo, I think. There's no such thing as any ad-lib. It's a real dance record. Go ahead, you can do it. Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Night and day, day and night, why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you, night and day.
Record collectors notice that you appear on many different labels.
Well, there were so many companies in those days, and they would hire me for the day's work, a morning's work. Come up and do 4 titles, and we had to do them from 9:30 till 1 o'clock.
Do you remember the companies you recorded for, the
There
labels?
were hundreds. There was Sterno, and there was Filmophone. There was, Edison, Bell. Oh, there were hundreds of them. Well, let's say 24.
You were telling me about the Eclipse records.
Well, the Eclipse were the small 6-penny records. Usually we could make about 12 to 18 of those in the morning. Size, about 9 whole records. They were a simple procedure, just a one run through, take.
Do you remember the cardboard records?
Oh, yes, I remember those quite well. Well, they were more of this advertising, I believe, that they used to give away in pubs. To me, they were a sort of a joke. But they were quite playable, and they sounded very well, very good.
The band tours you did, Sam?
Well, with Jack Hilton, it was touring all the time. We had one continuous tour on the continent for 6 months.
Come on and put your arms around me. Oh, baby, come on. By look it in your eyes, I surmise this is my chance. I can see this will be a heavy romance. Come on, because I can't resist you. I won't be happy till I've kissed you. Come on, because I can't resist you. Oh, baby,
And it was on the second trip that I decided to see if I could find something permanent in town. That's when I was approached by Ambrose for the Mayfair Hotel. Friday night rehearsal, we would go through the new numbers, and then Saturday morning from 11 o'clock till about 1. And then Joe Bonelli and Bert Ambrose would decide on the program for the evening, and off we went. We'd get a little break before the broadcast, about half an hour. And on the air we'd go at 10:30 sharp, with me doing the usual announcing of Ambrose and his orchestra from the Mayfair Hotel. And we carried right through 1 hour and a half in those days, continuous broadcast till midnight.
What was the pattern of broadcasting in the early days?
Well, in the early days, there were 6 nights of broadcasting for 6 different bands, or orchestras, as you call them. There was Roy Fox, Sidney Kite, Harry Roy, and each one had a different night. And people would make it their business to listen to these bands. But of course, I still say that Saturday night was the big night when everybody went home and listened to Ambrose.
The time is 10:30. Dance music for the rest of this evening comes from the Mayfair Hotel, London.
Please believe me, I was in heaven last night. Please believe me, I caught the moon in its flight. I walked on the clouds above me, gathering stardust with you. And when you said you loved me, flowers fell out of the blue. So please believe me, this never happened before. The sun rose at midnight, while moonbeams danced over the floor. I raised my eyes to painted skies, while rainbows formed above. Please believe
Did you meet up with the other singers of the 30s?
Oh, not very much. Usually it was somewhere about 2:30 in the morning after we finished at the Mayfair. If I had a free morning, I would go along for some breakfast and just meet one or two of them there. And that's about all. We hadn't time for it in those days. They were busy, I was busy. Everybody back to bed, ready for the morning.
Who would you meet?
Oh, I'd meet, as you said, Al Bowley, and there weren't very many of them. You know, about 3 of us, that's all.
If I didn't have you, no moon would beam for me where my shadows would fall. There'd be no dream for me, hear my nightingale's call. This lovely world would mean just nothing at all.
You were telling me about the tours you did during the war.
Well, during the war, it was 90% up north, because everybody was evacuated up there, and places like Blackpool, Manchester was very good, Edinburgh, Newcastle. Those theatres would be packed every night, and even Coventry.
Could you tell me about the shows you did with Elsie Carlisle?
Well, I first met Elsie when she arrived at the Mayfair Hotel for broadcasts.
Come along and rest your weary head. Little man, you're crying, I know why you're blue. Someone took your kitty car away. Better go to sleep now, little man, you had a busy day.
And as you know, we were 5 years doing duets and some love duets and comedy duets. And then we were asked to do variety. Well, at first I was a little bit dubious about the thing, but then eventually we opened at the Holborn Empire. And from then on, it was one of those things. We toured right through England for many, many years. We did No, No 1,000 times, No, Let's Put Out the Lights and Go to Sleep, Home, James, Don't Spare the Horses, Gonna Wash My Hands of You, all the old comedy numbers that everybody liked. Now, here's one of the numbers we introduced at the Mayfair. This is one I used to do with Elsie. No more company to feed, no more papers left to read. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep. No more, what's this? Drink. No more dishes in the sink. That's it. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep. Now you play. The bank, no cute baby we can spank. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep. And that's that. That's it.
When did you make your last recording then?
1946, or was it 47? That time I did a lot of recordings with Toots Camerato for America and London. And you know, The Tree in the Meadow was one of the biggest sellers I had. That sold about 750,000 in England and in America. And it was a lovely tune, too.
Do you think the singing style in vogue before the war will eventually come back?
Come back? It's back. I mean, if you listen to Tony Bennett, Andy Williams, Matt Monro, there it is. Good straight singing, pleasant to listen to, and I like it. And I think a lot of the older people, like myself, they like it too.
Finally, Sam, what was it like this morning walking into a recording studio again?
Well, this morning I felt a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. You must remember I haven't sung for about 10 years. And walking into the studio and beginning to sing was a new experience. But I enjoyed it. And maybe I'll carry on from now on. I don't know. Maybe I will. When day is done
and shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms, won't go, love, I know, love, without you. Night has lost its charm when day is done and grass is wet with twilight's dew. My lonely heart is sinking with the sun. Although I miss your tender kiss the whole day through, I miss you most of all when day is done. That's it. Button up your overcoat.
Now, with the aid of gramophone records, let us try for a few minutes to recreate some of Sam Browne's memories.
Eat an apple every day, go to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me. Be careful crossing streets, ooh, don't hit trees. Heartaches, my loving you meant only heartaches. Your kiss was such a sacred thing to me. I can't believe it's just a burning memory. Only a shanty in old shanty town. The roof is so slanty, it touches the ground. But my tumble-down shack by an old railroad track, like a millionaire's mansion, is calling me back. I'd give up a palace if I were a king. It's more than a palace, it's my everything. There's a queen waiting there with a silvery crown in a shanty.
That's the end of broadcasting for this evening. After the chimes of Big Ben, the national program will be closing down.
You have been listening this evening to Ambrose and his orchestra, broadcasting from the Mayfair Hotel, London. We are now playing our concluding item, Big Ben saying good night. And now, good night, everybody. Good night. Bedtime's drawing near. 12 o'clock is striking. Tired eyes must go to sleep. Turn out all the lights. Say your last good nights. That's the end of dancing time. Listen to them in your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it. You'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover, and when they look you over, I'll be the proudest fellow in
At night I'll creep up to your window,
And I know how you can creep.
and I'll steal you out of your boudoir and kidnap you while fast asleep. I'll tie you down to the old railroad track when the milk train is rushing downhill.
I know you villain, my future looks black. You buzzard, my answer is still. No, 1,000 times no. I'd rather
old
die.
lady passing by, catching everyone's eye. You have such a charming manner, sweet and shy. Little old Barnet set in place, and a smile on your face. Nor it's a lovely day to be caught in the rain. You were going on your way, now you've got to remain. Just as you were going, leaving me all at sea, the clouds broke, they broke, and oh, what a break for me.
There's an old schoolhouse door we used to tumble through at 4, and a small candy store where I could go a dozen lollipops and come for more. Hometown, where the garden trees are shady, where our Edie was a lady. I'm going back to see those corny country cousins of mine.
Heartbreaker. Sam Browne, with the Keynotes and Primo Scala's accordion band, made near the end of his career. It topped the hit parade in 1948.
Boys follow you around, you think that you are having your fling, making hearts dance just like puppets on a string. You heartbreaker, you'll be the lonely one when all your fun is through. So be careful what you do.
And so, into the heart of London's West End, that he knew so well, and which knew him so well, goes unrecognized Sam Browne. Singer extraordinary to worlds of radio and the gramophone for more than 20 years. Will we ever see his like again? Perhaps not. But for just 30 minutes, maybe your memories have been stirred as Sam Browne remembers.